Hey guys, what's up? Um, it's been a while. Um, haven't had a whole lot of time to make videos over the last few months. The last time I made one, I was riding the bus, I believe, or I was about to ride the bus, and I had been riding the bus for almost 6 months because of my seizures. And I've been driving since now October 30th or October 29th, something like that. It's been great. Haven't had any seizures at all. Um, I've been feeling great. I've been doing great. And I've just been busy. Everything from Thanksgiving to being out and about visiting family. It's been nonstop, literally probably since November. And here we are, uh, December now, and it's still not stopping. Um, Between all of this, there's been a lot of struggles. Not so much with anyone else, but with me, my wife. Me and her had been struggling with something that we had made a decision on um, together, and we had to move on from something, and um, it was difficult, very difficult, and that decision was to move on from our previous church. Um, it was difficult, and it wasn't really anything against the church itself. It wasn't anything against the people, but it really had to do with the fact that we had part of it was we had new opportunities. We wanted to grow. There was so much more to it than just that, but um, there's a time and season for everything, and it was difficult. It was so difficult to do, and I don't think people realize how difficult that was. Unfortunately, um, when a lot of the people found out, and I don't mean to make this a really big deal because it sounds stupid when I'm about how I'm about to explain it, but it, you had people unfriending us, particularly my wife, which hurt me. Um, you had people uh, from the church now kicking my wife out of the group of the church, and that that really made me furious. Now, before this happened, we went over and talked to our previous pastors. We wanted, to go over and tell them, be respectful that, we are moving on from the church. And I had, up to that point, I had planned on wanting to visit the church, but after that, after that talk that we had with them, just letting them know that we were going to be leaving, I can't bring myself to do it anymore. The things that were said, the things that they weren't being honest about, was very disconcerting, or very concerning, I should say. And it hurt me, it hurt my wife especially. Um, and now I sit here today, and we told them back in, gosh, it was middle of September we left the church. We're in a new church now. We've been there for, well, since the middle of September, and it's been great. I love I love the way that things are run. Things are people are accountable. Um, Lots of different things. But anyways, I'll get to that in a bit. Um, I it just hurt so much, and I still think about all the friends I had. And unfortunately, with this church, the church that we had previously gone to, um, once you're out of the church, they don't want to talk to you anymore. I'd say that's an exception for a couple people, but for the most part, they don't reach out, they don't talk to you, and it hurts. My really good friend doesn't even talk to uh, me and my wife anymore. But when someone kicks you out of a group, an online group that which you were a part of, now it seems like this is Facebook. What's so deal about what's such the big deal about Facebook and being kicked out of a church group? I mean, it sounds stupid when you explain it that way, but in this day and age, social media is such a big thing. And when you're talking about events that are happening and things that are when you're presented with things online, you take it seriously and that's how you plan your things. And the fact that we were just kicked out of it, particularly my wife, but I consider it a blow to me and her, not just her. And they left me in it for whatever stupid reason, and I took that as personally to me, because when someone attacks my wife, you attack me. I mean, that's just the way it is. And this was just because we wanted to go to a different church to expand our horizon and continue to follow God. That was the only reason. And then we personally get attacked for it. That hurts. It really hurts. And the fact that no one reaches out anymore, the fact that none of my friends, my so-called friends, even send me a text to see how we're doing, hurts. Again, this is an exception for a couple people in the church. There's a few people that still contact us and see how we're doing, but other than that, the people that helped me grow in that church don't talk to me, and it hurts. I still sit in the church we presently go to, and I just think of all the good memories, and I think of how much I miss them, and so does my wife. I mean, we've sat and cried before about it, and it hurts so much, and I still think about it. But it's been tough, and to say I can get over it in any particular time just doesn't work that way. It just happens when it happens, and I hope that I hope that one day that um, the hurt will stop. The new church is great, though. I mean, this isn't about. There are things I don't agree with, and you're not going to agree with every single thing on how a church is run. You're just not. It's impossible to do that in any church. However, there are some fantastic things that are going on in this church. I spoke a few minutes ago about being accountable. Church starts on time. Um, I I feel so relieved that you know I can do my thing. I can concentrate. The thing I found at the latter part of before we had left Praise Tabernacle, everything was so. Things were not good around there, at least from my point of view. Um, a lot of things were going on that weren't really being communicated correctly. Um, a lot of muddled things that I just did not like. I know I didn't say anything, and I know I'm not the pastor of the church, and I'm not, you know, I don't have a voice there really, but a lot of things were going on that I did not agree with. And I I don't know. But to tell someone that if you don't go to their church, in so many words, you're going to hell. That bothers me. And you know, I wish in my heart, I wish we were still going there, but unfortunately, God had other plans. God wanted us to grow with Him and see new things. I wasn't even planning on going to a new church, but I saw that there was an opportunity that God was giving me and my wife to grow. And of course, I would like to stay there if things were good and things were great. It, again, this is nothing personal. Yeah, there were some things going on in the church that I didn't agree with, but that wasn't necessarily the reason I left. You know, it just stings a lot. It's like it's like a knife you can't pull out of your flesh. You know, it's like it just stuck there, and it just like can't pull it out. Um, anyway, so this new church is great. We have Bible studies every Wednesday. Church services are at 10:30 on Sunday mornings. We do a podcast on Sunday nights typically. Just very organized, and I like it. I miss that. Um, I miss that a lot about a church. And I hope that one day that we can all reconnect as friends, and we can all reconnect as a family from our old church. But I don't see that happening. Um, so to transition into this bad news, we got some good news. My wife Cassie um, was approved to work from home a couple weeks ago now, and as you guys know, that was the final step to let us to move to Arizona. And I I'm almost kind of in shock because I didn't actually think it would happen, and neither did my wife, honestly, because we were sitting here about a month and a half, 2 months ago, thinking that it wasn't going to go through because the Mayo board or whoever's in charge of their department said that they're reconsidering sending people home. Well, fast forward to a month and a half later, which was 2 weeks ago, and they approved it, and they sent her her equipment to be shipped to Mayo so she can bring it home and then get started working from home. So chances are she'll be working from home before the end of the year potentially. If not, it will be the beginning of January sometime. So we even really started to put our efforts towards saving money and moving to Arizona. Now, with that being said, there's been a lot of nerves because I've never lived on my own in Arizona before. I have my dad down there, but he's not even in the state right now. He's overseas. I have friends down there, but I don't talk to them a lot. I'd like to start talking to them a lot when I'm down there, and see them and such. But for Cassie, this is a big move for her. She's never moved away from home. I mean, she has, but it wasn't a life-changing move opposed to a thing that she just decided to do back in the day before she met me. But um, all her family is here. Everything that she knows is here in Minnesota. But and I get that. I mean, she's nervous. I mean, part of her wants to just stay here because she knows Minnesota, but the other part of her says, "I want to go. I want to start a life. I want to, just do my thing." And so I get that. Um, if I was in Arizona and we were moving up here and I had met her down there, and we were in opposite roles where we wanted to move to Minnesota, it'd be the same way. I'd be nervous. I'd be reluctant, and I get it. So the point is, we're gonna go. We're planning on going. It's just saying the goodbyes and saying, packing is difficult because we're just both nervous. I'm not as vocal about it because I try not to think about it, but it's definitely going to be a hard move. I remember the first time I did this, I did it on a whim back when I graduated, and it was tough. It was really tough. So we're just going to see we're just going to continue to move forward unless, God tells us, hey, don't go there. I'm just asking for a sign, to tell me that we shouldn't go. But so far, all the doors are opening. Everything is great right now, and we're excited about it. So, we're excited about being able to find a church down there and really start our own lives and not have to worry about anyone else but us. Yes, Prancer, I know. I gotta go pick up Cassie. You miss her, don't you? She's at work right now, so she's such a good cat. Anyway, so we're just excited. We're putting away things that we're not gonna need till next year. Moving is gonna be expensive. We're thinking about just we haven't decided whether we're gonna do a U-Haul or we're gonna go a different route. Because either way, it's gonna get expensive with gas. So, hello. You want to say hello? This looks really awkward when you can only see her tail. Hey. Hey. Come over here. Come over here. No. Okay, so lay down. Okay, just lay down on the desk. So, anyways, let's see if you can see her. There you go. She just wants to lay. Anyway, I love you too. So we're excited, and that's the point. I actually have to go pick up my Cassie now, so probably gonna have to end it here. I'm sure I'll be back and talking more. Quick reminder, which I haven't done yet. I have a gaming channel now. It's called T1HG, the One-Handed Gamer. I will post a link in the description, and it's a place where I just stream my gaming videos. I stream it on Twitch, but then I upload to YouTube. But it's my gaming channel on here, and I've posted a few videos so far. I haven't had a whole lot of time to post any more or stream, so we'll see what happens. Right now, I have like Gears of War and Halo and other games that are super fun to me. DuckTales. I'm doing a walkthrough on that right now. Been a couple weeks, but I'm gonna restart that here soon. Just been busy with work. I'm a cashier now at work, so my head is just fried by the end of the day. So lots going on, and I'm sure I'll get more into what I've been talking about here today. But for now, guys, I think I'm gonna have to head out, and thanks for watching and thanks for listening as always, and we'll see you guys in the next video.